Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You may be seated. Good morning. I'm Terry Lynch, Vice Chancellor for Student Life and Chief Campus Officer for NCSSM Durham. I would like to welcome you on behalf of the graduating class of 2023. There are a number of dignitaries here today for NCSSM's 42nd commencement, whom I would like to briefly introduce. Please hold your applause until all have been recognized. NCSSM Chancellor Todd Roberts, Commencement Speaker and NCSSM Board of Trustees Chair Jabbar Bennett, class of 1992. Vice Chair, NCSSM Board of Trustees Stephanie Bass, class of 1991. UNC Board of Governors members Kirk Bradley, J. Alex Mitchell. Provost and Vice Chancellor for Academic Programs, Katie O'Connor. Dean of Science, Amy Scheck. Board of Trustees members, Cindy Goodman, Aaron Locklear, class of 1993. Tanya Smith Jackson, class of 1982. Ray Spann. Division Administrators, Robert Allen, Barb Corey, Jamie Lathan. Departmental Deans, Tamara Avenari, Taylor Gibson, Joe LaBuglio, Elizabeth Moose, Lori Noonan. Program Directors, Robin Bolts. Staff Senate President, Crystal Woods. Alumni Board President, Jane Bullock, class of 1989. Parent Association's Chair, Bonnie Rose, class of 1993. Board of Governors Excellence in Teaching Award winner, David Cantrell. Mathematics faculty member, Veronica Vasquez Zamora. And Registrar, Jennifer Betts. Thank you.
Well, good morning. Good morning, and welcome to all of the folks on the platform party, all of our guests here today, and most importantly, the class of 2023. We are so happy to be here on the Watts lawn and also via live stream with folks watching. As you know, the weather forecast has been hit or miss so far. So far we're hitting, you know, it's a big deal to kind of pull this off every year in the best of conditions. And so this year, with having to have multiple possibilities, I really want to give a big shout out to all of the staff here at NCSSM, our facilities and grounds crew, and the many, many people that worked to put this together. Our junior marshals who are out here freezing today, thank you. Our juniors who are playing in the orchestra today, all of those folks. And I really want to give a particular shout out to Angela Ticci and Matt Berner, who really coordinate and organize this whole thing. So thanks to those folks. Because it is truly an honor to be able to be out here this morning and celebrate the class of 2023. And because I want to make sure we can get to the main event, which is giving their diplomas, I'm going to abbreviate my remarks because that's not nearly as important as these folks getting their diplomas. But I do want to say a few things. First, to our speaker, Dr. Bennett. You'll hear about his career, which is exceptional. But I just want to mention that as an alumni of the school, I first met Dr. Bennett in 2012 when he was serving on our strategic planning team, and he was honored as the Virginia Wilson Outstanding Alumni. You know, over the past decade, he's been as involved or more for our school, serving as on our board of trustees for 2 terms, 8 years, the vice chair, and now the chair of our board of trustees. So I really appreciate the dedication of Dr. Bennett, who is truly an outstanding unicorn. So thank you for being here today. I appreciate that. You know, and for the graduating class, this is a big milestone in you all's lives. You know, graduating from high school is one of those things that you achieve that's one of those sort of cornerstone events in your lives. And you guys, have been exceptional in many ways. You really have defined the word resilience in my mind. It's kind of an overused term these days, but you all began your high school careers in the midst of a global pandemic. You started there in that point, and look at you now, all that you have overcome. And I'm sure this has not only shaped your high school experience, but it's really probably shaped your lives for years to come. And you guys are exceptional in all you've done to be here today. But there have been many folks along the way that I want to just take a moment to thank as well, because your success has depended on a lot of folks, including amazing teachers that you've had throughout all the years, and the amazing faculty and staff that you've had here the past 2 years at NCSSM. And so those folks have put a lot of effort into caring for you and helping you be here today, along with your families. Those folks have been with you for all along the way to this point, and have been amazing in helping you get to this point in the care and loving the love that they've shown you. As a parent of 4 children myself, one who's a graduate here today, I know how difficult parenting is in general, but in particular the past few years, and you really thank goodness that my children have a wonderful mother, quite frankly. But it is kind of the things that you all have done, big and small, difficult and joyous, that have helped your children be here today. And so a class of 2023, many of the people that I just spoke about that have cared for you and nurtured you all along the way are here today. So if you wouldn't mind, please stand and let's give them a big round of applause. Thank you, thank you. It's important to remember that none of us get much of anywhere without the love and support and care of others. And just a couple of other things I want to shout out about this class, that I think are particularly amazing given all that you've had to work through over the years, and that have really, for me, been really exciting over the past 2 years to see. In particular this year, I want to call out that, and I've been here now 13 years, and I think that. And maybe it's just because we're getting back into the groove of these things and all of that, but the musical performances, the drama performances, the cultural fest this year were truly, truly outstanding. And I don't know whether that's because, but it's been a while since we've done them, or just because you guys are such incredibly, incredibly talented students, but they have been outstanding. Also, you think about the well-roundedness of this group of folks. We've, in your 2 years, have won 3 state championships, men and women's cross country, and men's tennis. And 80% of you have participated in research over this time, with us having the most Regeneron scholars in 1 year, 10 that we've ever had as an institution, and the most finalists that we've ever had, 4, and those 4 finalists are the most ever by a school in the 81-year history of the competition. So amazing. We had 3 teams compete in the first robotics world championships, the most we've ever had there. But most importantly, I think it's been your efforts to help make our community a better place. This group has been a group to kind of reset things to a certain extent after a lot of things we couldn't do during the pandemic and so forth. And one of the things that I think has meant the most to me is your ability to think about what's best for the community and do those things that could be not only for you all here now, but for future generations of unicorns. And so I want to thank you for that. And as I was thinking about these remarks, I was thinking about, what it would be like when you come back for your 5th year, your 10th year, your 25th year reunion, to see what you have done and who you've become. And now I'm certain for sure that I'm not going to be here for your 25th reunion, but my imagination is informed by the alumni that have come before you, the 12,000 plus alumni that have come before you. And what I know from seeing all of them and what they've done over the past 42 years is, anything is possible for all of you and what you can do. To this point in your journey, things have been pretty prescribed for you. You start with kindergarten, you work your way through to today, graduating high school. So you've accomplished that part of it. But from here on, as you go to college, they're a little less prescribed. The opportunities are more varied. You have different paths you can choose. And then beyond college, those become even more varied. So you're not going to follow that same path. And so when I think of the alumni that we've graduated before you, anything truly, truly is possible. You could, travel to space and the moon like one of your fellow alumna, Christina Cook, or maybe by the time you get there, to Mars. You never know. You could start a company here in North Carolina, $1 billion company, or you could start 2 of them, like your fellow alumni Eric Trone. You could also win a Pulitzer Prize in music, like your fellow alumni Rhiannon Giddens. Or, like 50% of our alumni, you could go into the health sciences and care for others and create cures for diseases and pandemics and things that we have yet to even face. Or, like the 23 amazing alumni we have, you could work at NCSSM. So as you look ahead to the next part of your journey, just remember that it's yours to make of it what you will. And you've all sort of veered off the traditional path anyway, as you decided in 10th grade that you wanted to come to NCSSM. So you've already made that little veer. And so I would encourage you to keep looking for those opportunities to pursue your future and your potential, because they are truly yours. And you need to be the one that's choosing the path that you take as you move forward. So at this time, I would like to recognize Mr. Kirk Bradley of the Board of Governors, who's going to present the NCSSM's recipient of the Board of Governors Excellence in Teaching Award. So again, class of 2023, congratulations.
Thank you and good morning. Today I bring you greetings from the University of North Carolina system, of which, of course, NCSSM is a constituent institution, and from Peter Hans, our UNC system president, and from the UNC system Board of Governors, where I'm proud to serve as a member along with my friend Alex Mitchell here. I'd also like to congratulate today's graduates and their families and to recognize the dedicated service of the school's distinguished staff, alumni, faculty, Board of Trustees, and of Chancellor Roberts, many of whom are members of the platform here today. It is exciting to acknowledge that this is the North Carolina School of Science and Mathematics' 42nd commencement ceremony for graduates of the Durham residential program, which gathers talented students from every corner of North Carolina into this special community of learners. The UNC system also celebrates the statewide impact of NCSSM online, and I would note that next year we will also be holding our very first commencement exercises at NCSSM Morganton, which will graduate its first class, the class of 2024. First, graduates, congratulations. Today we gather to celebrate you, your accomplishments, and the exciting future that each of you is embarking upon. Your experiences during your time at this fine institution will resonate throughout your life. Your education at the North Carolina School of Science and Math has provided knowledge and skills you will need to achieve success in an increasingly complex world. Wherever and whatever your future endeavors may be, we encourage you to stay connected with this wonderful institution and to know that North Carolina is your home. If your endeavors should ever take you away from the state, please make a point to return as soon as possible. I know that you're attending, that many of you are attending in-state institutions, whether UNC system schools or some of our great private institutions of higher learning. Whether you're attending in-state or not, I would ask that you consider the opportunities available for careers here once you complete your education. We now have jobs in gene therapy manufacturing, life sciences, EVs, batteries, and semiconductors. I would also like to mention they are working to get something known as NC Innovation launched. At present, it is a $1.4 billion initiative that will help to move North Carolina, where we are currently second in research nationally, but only 20th in innovation, to creating more companies and jobs. If your passion and purpose, and it sounds like 80% of you are, in research, and hopefully you have an entrepreneurial goal, North Carolina will be the place you'll want to launch that venture in the future. As we celebrate your class, it is vital to acknowledge the contributions of the faculty and staff from NCSSM, especially those teachers who have helped and encouraged and guided you toward success. There are many, many outstanding faculty members on this campus. Today, I'm here to recognize one of them. It is my privilege to present this year's Board of Governors Award for Excellence in Teaching. Established by the Board of Governors in 1994 to underscore the importance of teaching and to reward great teachers across the UNC system, the awards are given annually to a faculty member from each UNC campus. Recipients are nominated by special committees on their home campuses and selected by the Board of Governors Committee on Personnel and Tenure. Each winner receives a bronze medallion and a cash award. This year's honoree from the School of Science and Math is Dr. David Cantrell. And I would like to ask Chancellor Roberts and Dr. Cantrell to come forward. Dr. Cantrell, we celebrate your passion, your intellect, and your all-around devotion to this school and its students. Parents and friends, Dr. Cantrell is an instructor of humanities here at NCSSM. He has been on the faculty here for more than 10 years, teaching American Studies, Westerns and the West, and the January term and summer courses, including summer leadership and research in humanities. He believes the humanities address questions that scientific inquiry raises but cannot answer on its own terms. These are the questions that animate his work in and out of the classroom. In all of the courses he offers, he endeavors to introduce students to the study of culture as an opportunity for and an occasion of the renewed struggle for a life worthy of humans. Such study offers to our students stronger and deeper historical understanding both of the creative resistance of cultural forms, literature, visual arts, music, to inhumanity, and of the critical resources these forms offer for the imagination of a different humanity. All of his assignments involve writing. All of them emphasize the reading of writing and revision. The point is for students to participate deeply in their own education from the level of the sentence, beautifully written, to the argument, artfully organized and powerfully expressed. He believes that if students can be taught to see the object they have created, to discover in their writing implications and insights of which they were unaware or only faintly cognizant, then they have acquired skills necessary for intellectual autonomy. When Dr. Cantrell took leadership of the Research in Humanities program, there had been only 2 students participating the previous year. With the support of his dean, he created two courses that in fall 2021 drew 44 seniors to participate. With some 3 dozen publishing their research in the Fifth World Journal published here at NCSSM. That spring, 60 students were enrolled in the course, with another 40 auditing it. That is doing all the work without credit just because they had become so intellectually engaged. That's tremendous. He supports his students as they apply to college, writing more than 40 recommendations a year, and seeks to assist them with their application materials, encourage them that they are worthy of the opportunities they seek. Likewise, he is a valued mentor to new faculty in the humanities, and he is so dedicated to his work that he missed only a single day in his decade here, even during the pandemic. Dr. Cantrell was honored with the NCSSM Outstanding Teacher Award in 2020, and colleagues say he consistently goes out of the way to meet students where they are, to lead them to recognize their own capacities, and that his students' research papers in many cases exceed in sophistication, ingenuity, and artistry work received from Harvard graduate students. One former student put it this way: "He has profoundly shaped the ways in which I inquire about and engage with the world, and I am forever grateful for his generosity and enthusiasm helping me grow. He truly changed my life." Dr. Cantrell, thank you for devoting your professional life to students, and thank you for the example you set for teachers across our state and beyond.
Greetings, students, faculty, staff, families, and friends of NCSSM. On behalf of academic programs, I bring congratulations to the class of 2023. Since we have no class rank or valedictorian, our student speaker at commencement is selected from speeches submitted by members of the class. A committee of faculty and staff reviewed all entries to determine which speech most uniquely captured the NCSSM experience. I am pleased to introduce the student speaker for the class of 2023. She is a very busy person. She's the captain of the ethics bowl team, a leader of Safe Club, editor-in-chief of Fifth World, literature editor of Blue Mirror, and she participates in mentorship at UNC Chapel Hill. She would like to thank a few faculty members: Dr. Cantrell, Ms. Garvoyle, Dr. Smith, Dr. McInnes, as well as her community coordinator, Mariah Alexander, and everyone in the registrar's office and admissions office for their support. Next year, she will be attending Amherst College and plans to triple major, yes, triple major, in history, English, and law, jurisprudence, and social thought. One day, she wants to work to spread joy and happiness through her writings. Her mother, great uncle, grandparents, uncle and his wife, and 3 children, all under the age of 7, are joining her to celebrate today. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to your class of 2023 speakers, Theonis, Moon, Ammons.
Good morning, friends, faculty, staff, alumni, honored guests, and fellow graduates. On a bright summer day some years ago, I remember being entranced when an admissions counselor first regaled us with tales about NCSSM. I was sitting in a crowded room, back sticky with sweat, but suddenly the air felt charged and changed. We were discussing innovation, thinkers, makers, doers, and everything that NCSSM had to offer. When thinking about that girl who spent hours meticulously planning her NCSSM essays amidst compounding pandemics of sickness and racism, the world ending and reforming like tectonic plates, I can't believe that this day is finally happening. It's graduation. And unfortunately, no one is singing like all those High School Musical movies I blasted on Disney Channel said that they would. But I'm still rooting for an epic We're All in This Together song and dance number choreographed by Chancellor Roberts and led by Miss Ash and Taylor Parsons. Nonetheless, when I first set out to write this speech, I had been inspired by the resources that kept me afloat after endless lock-ins, continuous chemistry assignments, and the occasional critical race theory podcasts. I went into detail how after every night of research and humanities readings, I found the time to reminisce on what NCSSM is truly made of. And it's not that bird. It's also not the rankings or our mythical mascot or that students will dedicate their entire lives to torturing zebracorns or burning fruit to discover treatment for various ailments. It's not that we consume too much caffeine to study for orgo quizzes or that we seek validation from the snoring panda in Canvas that confirms that all of our assignments have been completed. I still do not have that panda. NCSSM's most plentiful resource is the community, the cast that makes up this romantic comedy movie experience on 1219 Broad Street, or 1912 West Club Boulevard, depending on whether or not you want to chase after your DoorDash order. And I know what you're thinking. Is a school full of students solving some of humanity's most intricate problems being reduced to romantic comedies? Yes. But hear me out. During my time at NCSSM, I had the wonderful opportunity of sharing in the cultures of every single student here. Cultures that transcend language, national borders, and county lines. Through Africa Fest, Latin America Fest, Asia Fest, block parties, or clubs that donated food to a hungry girl. In one hall event, I distinctly remember watching Diwali Dahanya Lajinga, and in this movie, dreamy Shah Rukh Khan said, if you walk on the wrong path, then maybe in the start you'll get a lot of success and happiness, but in the end, you'll lose. And if you walk on the right path, then maybe in the start you'll get rejections on every step. You'll face issues and problems, but in the end, you'll always win. Accepting the greater challenge and the rejections that followed that acceptance was something that all of us did the moment we attended Welcome Day, peering across computer monitors at the path that led us here to Watts Lawn. We've all faced acceptances and rejections from club leaderships, research programs, and colleges. We've come to love every night in the last 30 minutes before check despite this. I've seen cast of friends like The Kind in Notting Hill or 4 Weddings and a Funeral spend hours in the library under the watchful gaze of Porg, studying for finals, lab practicals, or essays, and plan hall events full of laughs so sweet that you can taste honey on your tongue. The community service projects that we take on to better our community that escapes these halls might be questioned or pondered upon by the adults in our lives, just like Forrest Gump's run was. But I'll provide you with some answers, not ancestors. We're doing it for the children in EK Poe Elementary School to educate, love, and encourage sustainability or awareness. But we're also doing it because we just wanted to run, to create love and care as the school has done for us. I am honored to be chosen to deliver the class of 2023 commencement speech. I don't know if that might be due to the fact that I recognize the little details that tell the world that we are not invisible, as In the Heights said. Regardless, I would love to thank the parents for being here, the champions who saw their babies dream of becoming scientists, mathematicians, astronauts, writers, historians, teachers, and nurturers of a more beautiful, immensely bright world. I would like to thank the teachers who witnessed that change and became mentors who spent hours grading and regrading physics, biology, chemistry, history, math, and English assignments. I would like to thank the staff, especially folks in the PFM, who are never afraid to smile, and the security guards who constantly were gifting me keys after keys. I found my last pair of keys, guys. Thank you to the CCs who planned hall events and listened to every heartbreak. Thank you. In class of 2023, we've experienced everything, everywhere, all at once here, and there is no one else I would have wanted to do laundry and taxes with, or to experience random fire alarms, PFM construction, or Eno River excursions with. I will miss waking up at the crack of dawn to get chicken pickle biscuits for Monuts with you, journeying to Joe Van Gogh's and torrential rain pours with you, and sitting down for watch parties and lounges with you. Shout out to Second Brian. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Knowing you was the biggest and most beautiful romance of them all. And as we leave this place, I hope we continue to carry that desire to love, create, care, and learn. Let's carry the desire to inspire change in the world. Thank you.
Thank you, Siani, for your wonderful speech. I don't know if anybody else is like almost on the verge of tears, but I am. Good morning, everyone. My name is Erin Chen, and it's truly been an honor to serve as your student body president this year. Every lab report you pulled an all-nighter to complete, every hall karaoke night where you sang your heart out, and every hall s'more that you may have accidentally burned has led you to this very moment. You have persevered through it all. As you embark on your next chapter in your life, hold these memories close to you and let the next great challenge be just as sweet. I had the privilege of meeting this year's commencement speaker at my very first Board of Trustees meeting. As the president of this year's board, Dr. Jabbar Bennett has shown me firsthand what it means to be a leader. Respect for the voices of all, authenticity to one's morals, and perhaps most importantly, a passion for improving the experiences of those around them. As I got to know Dr. Bennett better, I discovered that his leadership extended far beyond the boardroom. Dr. Jabbar Bennett has an impressive list of accomplishments in higher education. To highlight just a few of Dr. Bennett's accomplishments, he has served as a research and science specialist for Harvard Medical School, an associate dean at Brown University, and an associate provost at Northwestern University. Currently, Dr. Bennett serves as both the vice president of Michigan State University and a professor of medicine. However, Dr. Bennett's journey to building his impressive career began right here in the very seats we are in now. As a member of class of '92, Dr. Bennett states, NCSM helped us articulate our own ways of contributing to the issues and causes that matter to us, nurtured us, and provided us with a safe space to express ourselves both academically and socially. This quote resonates with each of us in a different way. Dr. Bennett teaches us an important lesson. The growth that we have experienced here will guide our passions, our motivations, and next steps in life. Dr. Bennett's words about his own journey through NCSM and beyond will provide us with assurance and inspiration as we move into the future. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Jabbar Bennett.
Good morning, everyone. So as you heard, my name is Jabbar Bennett. I am truly a proud alumnus from 1992 of the North Carolina School of Science and Mathematics. I'm very excited to be here with you today, and thank you, Aaron, for the very warm introduction and the invitation to address your class. I've enjoyed working with you and learning from you during my time here on the board and yours as student body president. And on behalf of the entire Board of Trustees, I want to wish you, Aaron, the very best as you chart your own academic and personal paths and pursue your own leadership journey. Continue to stand up, speak out, and affirm those who you work with and on behalf of. Your future is only as bright as you can imagine, so dream big. Dream big. I also want to thank Chancellor Roberts and the entire executive team and every employee here at Science and Math who I see standing around, and even some from Morganton too. Good to see you all today. For your leadership and also providing students with a rigorous, transformative, and safe residential learning experience that will impact your careers and your lives for some time and many decades to come. And to the fellow board members who are here today, I've enjoyed working with you and learning from you as well over the past several years. And I'll ask those in the audience just to give the Board of Trustees members a hand for their volunteer service. It's often unseen, so thank you. Thank you. And finally, I want to acknowledge my family for being here today and for always supporting me. And they're often more excited about these types of occasions than I am. But thank you all for being here, and I appreciate you taking time to travel to share this moment with the graduates as well. And finally, to the village, the parents, the grandparents, the siblings, the aunts, the uncles, cousins, friends, and also some of the juniors who are here, thank you. For supporting these students, and to the parents and families, thank you for entrusting us with your students for the past 2 years. We really appreciate that. So as you heard, I have the distinct pleasure of serving as chair of the Board of Trustees here at the School of Science and Math. When I was a student sitting in your seats, I had no idea what a Board of Trustees was, much less what they did. But now I truly count it an honor to be entrusted with this responsibility, because what we do on the board is help to provide oversight for the institution, its growth, its expansion, thinking about the students who we want to recruit to help make up this extremely diverse class that we have. And for more than 40 years, the institution has truly stuck to its mission of educating and nurturing academically talented students. I was one of those students. And when I arrived here in the fall of 1990, I was anxious and curious, much like many of you were, and excited about what I would learn and the people that I would meet and how this experience would be different from the one I had in Winston-Salem, which is where I'm from, back home in Forsyth County. The first student I recall meeting when I got to campus was my roommate, which kind of makes sense, right? He was a senior, and he'd arrived here earlier, and he'd already begun to construct a wooden loft in my room. Do you all still have lofts here? Okay, great. So I didn't know, I had seen lofts on television, but had not seen one in person, and really didn't think I'd be living in a room with the loft. But that was the very beginning of what shaped my science and math experience. And that was the beginning for me of really thinking about how to intentionally and consistently be curious. And it also promoted me to really practice what I'll call cultural humility. This active, sort of thoughtful process of self-reflection and not making assumptions about anything or anybody. And going back to the mission of the school, beyond being committed to educating and nurturing academically and talented students, the school pledged to increase access to high-quality education, which I know all of us can attest to. And over the past decade, as you heard Chancellor Roberts say, through my participation on the board and through strategic planning, I have witnessed the hard work that has gone on to make sure that the class that sits in front of me today and the juniors to this side are as diverse and represent the state of North Carolina as best as possible. I want to thank admissions, because out of this class of 319 students, you all come from 70 of the 100 counties here in North Carolina. 49% of you identify as female, 40% of you are white, 60% collectively are students of color, and 46% come from Tier 1 and Tier 2 counties, which represent the most diverse and economically distressed counties in this state. So this is what the state of North Carolina looks like right here in front of me. It's imperative that the school continue to act responsively and proactively to the changing demographics across the state, but also to help meet the need to educate and train a future generation of scientists, practitioners, humanists, writers, as we just heard, and leaders in the state of North Carolina and beyond. And the last part of the school's mission actually talks about cultivating engaged citizens here in the state of North Carolina and beyond. And as the rain continues to fall, I do have a few thoughts to share. So as you heard in my introduction, I've done work that's helped to create and promote access and diversity in various ways for more than 20 years. And for me, the why is clear. Because without education or enlightenment of some kind, you'll never know what you don't know. You may never be able to understand or empathize with the people outside of your home or campus community or beyond the state and across the nation. A diverse, equitable, and inclusive world requires citizens and leaders like you who understand and embrace the ever-evolving and increasingly diverse challenges that we face today. When you got to campus back in fall of 2021, the world was reeling from the COVID-19 pandemic. And here in the U.S., we were on the heels of a 2020 presidential election where Joe Biden emerged as the victor. And just months before you moved in, the unthinkable occurred as protesters stormed the United States Capitol in an effort to stop lawmakers from certifying the results of a free, fair, and open 2020 presidential election. But 2021 was also a year when restrictive voting rights legislation was passed around the country, which further disadvantaged those whose voices were often silenced and suppressed. But on the bright side, at the very same time, we witnessed President Joe Biden sign legislation that made Juneteenth a federal holiday, commemorating the end of slavery in the United States. You can clap for that. Let's see. I lost my place. Okay, and in February 2021, the NASA rover Perseverance touched down on Mars after traveling some 292.5 million miles from Earth to get there. And guess what? That rover did not carry one of our science and math unicorns, but we do have one training right now. You all have heard about Christina Cook, who served on the Board of Trustees with me. She isn't here today, but she's a 1997 alumnus. And whether you know it or not, Christina is currently training to serve as Mission Specialist 1 on NASA's Artemis II mission, which will fly around the moon in the coming years. That's what unicorns do. That's what unicorns do. Today in 2023, we find ourselves facing similar challenges to those in the past. Back in the early 90s, when I was here with my classmates, we formed strong bonds. We recognized the things that we had in common, opposed to the things that really kept or could drive us apart. We understood the power of community, a collective voice, and acted in ways that aligned with our personal values and also societal aspirations. We stood up and we spoke out in the face of injustice. And we celebrated each other's accomplishments, championed issues that we felt strongly about, and challenged systems that sought to intentionally or inadvertently disadvantage the most marginalized, historically underrepresented, and underserved. My time in science and math and experiences that have occurred over the past several years have helped to inform my thinking and reinforce my beliefs, and further empowered me to make decisions and take actions and make contributions toward issues that I believe in. And recognizing that the world we live in is full of difference is imperative to our thinking, as well as our being and surviving as a school, a state, a nation, and the world. Diversity of thought, lifestyle, experience, and education are crucial in order for us to be successful. And beyond diversity, or establishing and acknowledging difference, we have to strive for inclusion and truly learn to respect and embrace each other for our own unique, creative, and even quirky selves. The world that you will continue to learn, live, and work in is changing rapidly. As efforts mount to control what we learn in the classroom and subsequently how we might think about objective facts, we should all be a bit troubled. And as decisions for you are being made not by you, but others that impact your well-being, family planning, and career objectives, it's up to you to determine how you'll navigate this evolution, either as a bystander or an active participant in the process. Raise your voice, heighten your vigilance, and leverage your vote. Clap right there, too. In life, sometimes you have to learn to be comfortable being uncomfortable, especially when you feel strongly about something. And I sincerely hope that this affirmation will give you the courage to do so. I believe that each one of you has the opportunity to tap into and embrace that mythical power of the unicorn inside. Think about the image of the unicorn that has the physical traits of a horse with a long flowing mane and tail, often spiraled horn in the middle of the head. Imagine the figurative body of the unicorn. Use your intellectual strength to ask hard questions and to explore solutions to some of society's most pressing issues. Use your long flowing mane and tail for protection from the detractors and to swat away the haters who you will encounter along the way. And utilize your long spiraling horn to open doors and clear the way for those who will surely come behind you. And personally, I hope that you'll continue to work hard and take yourselves and your responsibilities seriously. Take advantage of opportunities, even those that are new and unfamiliar. Never put yourself in anyone else's box. Never label yourself using someone else's terms. Never define yourself using a dictionary other than your own. And never limit yourself by what people say they would do if they were you. Always rely on your own authentic voice. Fulfill your unique purpose, realize your own personal mission, and live your best life like it's golden. Clap. You all getting the hint by now, right? Okay. So along your journey, it's important to celebrate with those that you love as well and acknowledge them for all the support they've given you, which is what has allowed you to be here today. So graduates, I'm going to ask you, and you should be used to this by now, please stand and give an ovation to your village, those who've supported you along the way, parents, grandparents, siblings, aunts, uncles, cousins, friends, and each other too. Class of 2023, you have been given a gift. The opportunity to attend and graduate from the North Carolina School of Science and Math. You've taken full advantage of the opportunities here and everything the school has to offer. And the faculty and staff here, I know, are truly concerned about you and your academic, personal, professional, and social development. My hope is that you'll pay it forward, that you'll pursue your next academic challenge, your professional goals, and personal achievement, and remember those who are coming behind you. But in addition, remember those who are less fortunate and more vulnerable than you may be, and advocate for equity or fairness in ways that you can among every sphere of influence. And in addition, I hope you'll find that thing that excites you when you wake up in the morning, that intrigues you when you go to bed at night, that comes naturally to you and doesn't seem like a struggle, and encourages you when you see others benefiting from it. In closing, over the past several years, this country and our world have witnessed horrific events, often driven by a person or group of people who think they're better than or more superior to the other. Insensitive, uninformed, unthoughtful, divisive, and even dangerous rhetoric is often heard from places that we've often and always heralded as our beacons of democracy, hope, and justice. This only emboldens those who seek to demean, intimidate, and threaten this democracy, our lives, and your future. So please be reminded, you have the right to live freely in this country, to be your authentic selves, to voice your opinions, to stand up when others try to sit you down, to hold elected officials accountable, to remind people that right trumps wrong, to show everyone that love conquers hate, and to demonstrate to the world that we are the greatest democracy, most innovative nation, and the strongest, most resilient, optimistic, and triumphant people on the planet. Clap. So I'll leave you with this final quote that I've shared with graduates for many years in different spaces, which comes from one of the 20th century's most prolific philosophers, Dr. Seuss. And that's true. So in All the Places We'll Go, this is what he says about being true to yourself. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes, and you can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the person who will decide where to go. Best wishes to you all. Thank you, and Uni Pride.
All right, so here we go. It's time to hand out some diplomas here. So, all right. So Chairman Bennett, I present to you the class of 2023. Awarding their diplomas signifies that they have completed all the requirements for graduation as set forth by the NCSSM Board of Trustees. Will the graduating class please rise?
Chancellor Roberts, on behalf of the Board of Trustees and this school, which serves the people of North Carolina, I accept your recommendation and authorize the presentation of these diplomas.
And so seniors, you can be seated at this moment. As we, just as a reminder for folks out there, we would really like to be able to appropriately and respectfully honor all of these extraordinary graduates as they accept their diplomas. So we ask that if you can, please hold your applause in any individual display of support, however unique or exuberant, until the last diploma has been awarded. So let's get this thing started.
Mariam Abdelbar. Charles Nana Cronche Aqua Jr. Oluwakamisi Adetunji. Sorabella Rose Bishop Lauder Adrignola. Anderson Kofi Adu Poku. Christopher David Agrella. Luke Matthew Ayello. Saketh Akula. Nicholas Tyler Albeck. Malcolm Adrian Albergo Radish. Yadira Alcarez Perez. Zoha Ali. Luke Paul Allen. Congratulations. Seth Elijah Allen. Grace Alexandra Amantia. Siani Simone Bessie Ammons. Kishan Anand. Johanna Nancy Anderson. Tochukwu Michael Enequency. Devin Michael Armstrong. Ketonia Marie Artis. Kiana Cherie Artis. Christiana Council Averett. Kevin Alexis Bayana Velasquez. Ayana Ile Bailey. Charles Andrew Ballantyne. Joseph Franklin Banchik. Keisha Bansell. Daisy McNally Barber. Bryson Pierce Barrow Davis. Ava Mackenzie Bass. Helen Lise Buick.
Congratulations.
Tori Opeksha Bisram. Miranda Blell. Catherine Rose Blocker.
Congratulations.
Sadie Louise Boho. Luigi Bortolucci. Nathan Connor Bost. Ian Zentaro Brannigan.
Congratulations.
Carter Claiborne Bruin.
Congratulations.
Zachary O'Brien Brooks.
Congratulations.
Faith Harley Brumgard.
Congratulations.
Jakari Tajay Bryant. Catherine Claire Buck. Brendan Makaja Bullard. James Worthington Byers. Jonna Gabriella Casciato. Hayden Dakota Caldwell.
Congratulations.
Wilma Casey. Jonah Rothgar Catlin.
Congratulations.
Benjamin Dash Kant.
Congratulations.
Maximilian Christopher Kaza. Divya Chawla. Angela S. Chen. Eric Wei Chen.
Congratulations.
Aaron Chen.
Congratulations.
Michael Chen. Bo Chi. James Minserk Choi. Gavin McNeil Cofield. Ada Carolyn Collins. Nicholas John Conrad. Nicholas Aiden Cope. Gray Costanzo Stanford. Nadia Jade Crisp. Jose Miguel Cucres. Nicole Swee. Lois Hannah Cunningham. Sophia Dye. Terry Lynn Daniels III. Madeline Randall David. Sophie Grace Davis. Rachel Catherine Dawson. Kairos Elaine De Jesus. Kathleen Ann Devon. Virginia Bird Bentley Dixon. Joshua Joel Dodu. Whitney Elizabeth Drummond. Miller Luke Dumas. Kristen Lee Dungan. Jolie Eling Duquesne. Aislinn Ciel Eberhardt. Madeline Elizabeth Edge. Samara Alexandra Eguiate Reyes. Caitlin Joyce Elliott. Alexandria Margaret Epley. Sierra Isabella Everly. Bisola Olainka Fakeode. Jessica Fan. Nathan Levi Feldman. Elliot Orion Ferriol. John Jeffrey Fetkovich. Alexander Lawrence Fink. Elizabeth Jean Foster. Jackson Brett Fowler. Scarlett Hanson Franchini. Grayson Beach Fries. Daniel Joseph French. Kenneth Frizard III. Jordan Tracy Fulgraf Hartman. Andrew Howard Gainey. Celius Corvus Galbraith Fau DeCanto. Brett Richard Gallagher. Janu Madre Ganji. Mandy Gao. Constance K. Garcia. Eric G. Vibhu Gomatam. Giovanni Santiago Gomez Orozco. Caleb Scott Good. Matthew Kenneth Goodman.
Congratulations.
Alexander Ishvar Gopachana.
Congratulations.
Paulina Victoria Goping. Mahika Gadamakala. Shanyu Gaudu. Aryan Goyle. Alyssa Kate Gray. Miles Nathaniel Green. Eric Joseph Guan. Cecilia Y. Guerrero. Amishi Gupta. Jordan Clarissa Guy. Yaram Han. Lucas Paul Hannenberg. Joshua David Haight. Hudson Warner Halkier. Alexis Cheyenne Hall. Emily Susanna Hall. Anjali Deanna Hardy. Nolan William Haskin. Iris S. Henry. Dylan Jack Hernquist. Congratulations. Solomon Hidalgo. Gabriella Petra Hinkle. Audrey Kendall Hinton. Chadwick McCrary Hobgood. Ella Hartwell Holdeman. Margaret McCarty Howard. Kenzo Thomas Hubert. I like it.
Denver Urian Huffman.
Congratulations.
Muktik Isukapali.
Congratulations.
Ria Jane. Lyndon Kai James. Amir Siddiqui Jenkins. Arthur James Johnson V. Carter Owen Johnson. Mackenzie Nicole Joins. Michelle May John. Caleb Franklin Jordan.
Congratulations.
Henry William Jung.
Congratulations. Santosh Sivasai Kandula. Albert B. Kang. Jalen Ambrose Key. Alex Key. Archita Shrikant Carey. Evan Drake Keese. David Nam Kim. Ava King. Colton Edward King. Katie Grace Kinnion. Turner Wallace Klapeek. Meghna Koya. Ryan James Krasinski. Asanatu Iatunde Kuyate. Angela Helen Lamb. Ian Robert Lawton. Kenneth Lee. Melody Ann Lee. Dominic Alexander Augustine Lehman. Alexander Clayton Leonard. Amanda Lee. Jonathan Leong. Drew Walker Licardo. Helen Lynn. Amelia Lynn Linton. Eric Liu. Melanie Loa Fonseca. Elijah Mayer Loftus. Raven Alana Macon. Ashish Motarapu. Isha Kader Mahadareshwar. Dhruva Ram Mahadevan. Akil Suryasai Malakapali. Spriha Siri Manjagani. Hazel Claire Marion. Lucinda Elizabeth Inez Marmolejos. Kyra Simone Martin. Pelagia Gabrielle Martin. Nicolo Valente Guinan Martinez. Rachel Victoria Maselli. Nadezhda Emily Maximov. Iris Mabel McLean. Tanner James McLeod. Rashendra Metamanuri. Aditya Sandeep Mehta. Congratulations.
Atasha Louise Guerrero Merced.
Ariel Mahana Mercurio. Christopher Garland Mitchell. Isabella Mercy Mitchell. Ria Mode. Reagan Jade Moore. Joseph Michael Morgan. Molly Ana Sofia Munoz. Stephanie Abigail Murcia Castro. Reagan Elisa Murphy. Medha Sai Nagaluri. Pranav Narala. Rishi Krishnan Narayanan. Rome Nasco. McKenna May Neal. Anjali Devi Nelator. Andrew Ang Nguyen. Lam Viet Nguyen. Elias Larson North. Charles Stewart O'Connor, Jr.
Congratulations.
Ozio Machuku Chukudubem Obi. Patrick Graham Oglesby. Miaoquan O. Quentin Thomas Onder. Grace Helen Ottis. Allison Lydia Owens. Al Himelo Pagar. Minsak Eli Park. Andrew Bernard Parker. Nyla Gabrielle Parks. Kripa Mahendra Patel. Pratham Patel. Sujan Hiran Patel. Aditi Pratapsen Patil. Alexander Joseph Perez. Allison Ann Powell. Srinidhi Praki. Veronica Malia Quiet. Angela Rose Quintanilla Capuana. Roshan Raghu. Anjali Kaur Raman. Anushri Ramanujan. Naveen Ramasamy. Naveen Ramesh. Prithika Salochna Ratnam. Siddharth Bakshi Rao. Saraya Levon Raymond. Aiden Adler Reap. Michaela Tyra Reap. Celeste Reed. Miles Devin Renix. Linda Rios. Christopher Song Roberts. Elijah Daniel Roebuck. Ruhi Roy. Kayla Corinne Ruff. Oliver Jarbo Rupp. Kalalili Wen Salvador. Salma Sandoval Cruz. Zachary Robert Sanatek. Sophia Sang. Beatrice Gail Benus Songbayan. Farhan Ferdian Sanukri. Silesh Reddy Sati. Cassidy Sauls. Samuel Jonathan Scarborough. Stratton Schaller. Carter Addison Schrog. Lauren Elizabeth Schulte-Hock. Christian Wilson Scott. Vikrant Samuel Selvaraj. Stella Alice Serba Davis. Jordan Lewis Shigag. Jacob Ford Shepperson. Donovan Bruner Sherman. Ayush Viral Shet. Kaya Thani Scheimer. Muhammad Ahmer Sadiq. Emily Rose Ciprell. Clara Marie Smith. Lily Maying Smith. Meredith Taylor Smith. Sean Cade Smithy. Lily Snow. Joseph Brock Sorrells. Jonna Turner Speller. Angela Eva Starchevich. Ian Tracy Sterrett. Hazel Strain. Mads Samuel Strand. Ethan Patrick Struby. William Stupp. Ayush Subramanian. Eric Brian Sullivan. Jonathan Allen Sullivan. Allison Elizabeth Savetitz. Emmy Ray Tong. Avantika Tati. Hamilton Birch Taylor. Saran Girmay Tuwelda. Isabella Ann Thomas. Carice Elizabeth Tippy. Rachel Maria Titus. Colin Knock Tran. Jimmy Bin Trong. Shohei Subayama. Anya Tu. Jacob Patrick Van Meter. Keshav Varadarajan. Vishal Varadarajan. Christopher Douglas Vasayo. Adi Vatsavai. Malachi Asa Vasquez Carr. Anirudh Viramala. Rihanna Shruti Victoria. Macy Reese Vines. Michael Connor Vineyard. Avery McKenna Walters. Leo Wang. Bradley Hagan Warren. August Albert Warschauer. Jaden Pierce Webb. Lily Chi Meow Wellborn. Conlon Garrick Wisnant. Garrett Ronald Whitesands. Donovan Gray Wilkie. Walker Charles Wilkins. Augustine Williams. Caden Avery Williams. Nicholas Victor Williams. Rayshawn Lontrell Williams. Zen Woods. Madeline Ann Wooten. Amari Tiana Worrell. Damian Isaac Ali Wozniak. Helen Wu. Robert Ray Wyatt. Shijan Shia. Abigail Grace Shu. Ganning Shu. Alina Yushin Yang. Krithika Reddy Yasa. Kirsten Zoe Yoboa. Sahil Yarkola. Scott Yu. Neil Jin Zhang. Allison Jali Zhang. Daniel David Zhang. Ivan Wei Zhang. Chris Hao Zhou. Graduates, please rise.
We're going to wrap this thing up. And I want to, again, thank all of our families for coming out today, and to all of our graduates. I hope that as you head off into the next part of your journey, you'll remember those that came before you, our alumni, and you'll give back to those just as they've given back to you. And as Siani said, I think the thing that's most special about NCSSM is the community, the community that you all make for each other. And so I hope you'll remember that where you go from here, and you'll stay in touch with each other as you move forward. As your time, is now closed at NCSSM, I hope that you'll go out and try to make the places that you'll go better, just as you've done here at NCSSM. And so go out and not only be great, but be good. And I hope that I will see you soon. It's goodbye for now, but really do look forward to the next time I see you. So congratulations again. Take care, and go Unis. So if everyone could stand as we allow our class of 2023 to recess, and once the graduates have recessed, the platform party will do so, and then everybody can meet on Bryan Lawn for a reception. And I cannot believe we've made it mostly dry through this thing, and so hopefully we can do that for about another hour, and you all get to go grab your cupcakes. So congratulations again.